Yeah, so the haters, so many of them, right? If you do God's will, honey, you're gonna get a lot of haters. Lovers of the world will hate doers of God's will, okay? Okay, you don't need that turn signal. It's unnecessary. I've said this before, okay? You don't need to use your turn signal when you're already in the turn lane, and gas just went up 10 more cents. Yay! Let's clap for Western demoralization falling the fuck apart. And everybody being so inconvenienced that they're not going to have any choice but have to face themselves. And the fact that the country that they've upheld for this long, for no fucking reason other than the fact that they've been completely brainwashed by all this propaganda, this patriotic horse shit. If you're a patriot of the vortex, I'm not dogging you for loving the country. I'm dogging you for purposely ignoring evidence to the contrary. Okay? There's been a war on white people for quite some time. The middle class is just now starting to notice it. But if they had spent time with homeless people, if they had spent time with people in poverty that grew up in Appalachia or the trailer parks or the projects, they would realize that white families have been split apart by the government. So it's really obvious with Section 8 housing what they've been doing to black families, okay? Unfortunately, a lot of blacks are fine with it. But the more woke ones, obviously, are not. So, congrats to you. If you don't trust the government at all, not just the police, but the whole thing, congrats. There's so many people, it's like they want to complain about government, but they only complain about, certain parts of it. It's all bad, dude. It's all bad. And I do think it's a necessary evil, unfortunately, because society is so dumb. But I feel like if we created our own society, our own separate society, that would make way more sense than continuing to go along with this shit show. Because, maybe we shouldn't be convenienced. I feel like people don't appreciate things if they have them handed to them, You hear a lot of Republicans say that. They're like, well, I didn't have everything handed to me. And they think that, that's all that poor people do is accept handouts. But if, they don't spend any time with the people that they think are ruining everything, they don't understand how those people are being taken advantage of as well. Because the more poor people there are relying on the government, the bigger the government can get. And they create all kinds of financial incentives involving terrible living arrangements and addictions, all kinds of shit. You can get free methadone. Okay? A friend of mine is a methadone addict because he used to be a heroin addict. And for those that say, well, methadone's better than heroin, honey, it's all the same shit, okay? It's all the same shit. It's like switching from Marlboro Reds to Marlboro Lights. Just smoke the Reds.